I'm 21. Now what? So, as y'all may or may not know, I'm officially 21 years old, which means I'm what, legal in America, which is crazy. But yes, I'm 21 years old. And I find this insane. I find it crazy. Like, what do you mean I'm 21? Like, do I look 21, guys? Do I look my age? I don't know. Like, I just find it so gagging. Because what do you mean I'm 21? I'm no longer, I'm not 15 anymore. I'm not 17 anymore. I'm not 19. I'm 21. I'm getting older. I'm getting prettier. I'm getting wiser, more knowledgeable. I'm getting less and less naive. I'm learning. This is a learning curve, okay? And the fact I'm turning, I mean, the fact that I'm turning, I mean, the fact that I'm 21 as a whole is crazy to me because there was a point in time where I didn't think I was actually gonna get, let's say, to my 20s as a whole. And it's not because I thought I was gonna, I don't know, guys. Like, it's just weird. Like, I just never thought I was gonna get to this point. And it's just gagging to me. It's just crazy. Like, what do you mean I'm 21? Like, I'm a 21-year-old. Like, I'm grown. I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, I'm 21. Wow. It really makes you think and it really makes you recount everything you've ever gone through in life. And when I look at my mirror, because my mirror has like pictures of me from a bunch of different ages, from me being an infant to a kid to me graduating high school, me and my 16th birthday and all this stuff. When I look at these pictures, I look back and I'm like, wow, I've really lived a life. I've really evolved and changed and grown into, a whole new person. I actually feel different from last year and honestly the years before. When I would turn a specific age, I wouldn't really feel different. I just felt like myself. But this year, turning 21 feels so transformative. It feels so different than my past birthdays. First of all, my 21st birthday, it was amazing. Okay, that day was pure perfection. Sure, some things that were meant to happen on that day, it didn't happen. But as a whole, that birthday was phenomenal. Like, I literally could not have asked for a better day. I could not have asked for a better, like, I honestly couldn't ask for better. Like, it was an amazing day. I've never felt so loved. I've never felt so cared for, so blessed, and I've never felt so grateful. My friends are truly amazing people, and I'm so grateful and thankful for them because I never thought I was gonna get to this point. For the longest time, I always thought that I was gonna end up alone with nobody. And I remember, I don't know when, but this had been like a yearly thing. But I remember I used to pray to God. I'm like, yo, God. I wouldn't say yo, God, but I'm like, yeah. So I want a friend. I need a best friend. I want friendships, or I want a friendship like the ones I would read about, like the ones I would see on my screen on TV. I want a real friend. I want real friendship. I want real sisterhood. It's something I wanted desperately. It's something I've been seeking desperately for years, especially throughout middle school and high school. It's something I've searched desperately for. I wanted so bad. And I can clearly say, and I could gladly say, that I'm living in an answered prayer and prayers because I am blessed and I'm so grateful for the friends that I have. Like, the friends that I have are genuinely the most kindest, the most smartest, the most gorgeous, the most wisest, the most knowledgeable, the most well-rounded women. They're just amazing. And they all have different personalities, and they all have things that make them special and that make them unique. And each and every one of them have such a deep place in my heart. Like, they don't understand how much they've helped me to grow. They don't understand how much they've healed me, how much they've transformed me. Like, they are genuinely one of the, like, they're the most amazing people I've met in life, and I feel like I'm not gonna meet any better. Like, I am at that point in life where I don't want to say I don't need more friends. You know, I love getting to meet new people, talk to people, but I'm at the point in life where it's like, yeah, I found them. Like, we made it. Like, I found them. Like, I found them. When I say I found them, like, I found them. Like, I found the aunties to the future children that I'll probably have. You know, I found them. You know, I found my sisters in life. You know, I don't even look at them as my best friends or as my friends. I look at them and I see my sisters. Like, those are my sisters. You know, they've gotten me through tough times. They know certain things about me. You know, we've had our ups and downs, and you know, they're still here. We're still in each other's lives. They still choose to be my, you know, they still choose to be around me. And I've always left shocked because it's like, what do you mean you want to be in my life? What do you mean you still want to be in my life? Like, what do you mean you want me to be in your life? You know, what do you mean you want to go out and hang out and eat and go to brunch? Like, what do you mean you want me to come to your graduation? Like, what? Do you want me to go to your birthday? You want me to meet your family? Like, you think so highly of me. Like, this touches my heart and my soul because for a long time I never saw myself in the way my friends or my family members do. You know, I always saw myself in this like negative, pessimistic way. I always thought that I was stupid, that I was ugly, that nobody would want to be my friend, and that I'm a horrible person. And that is so wrong. And so I'm just really grateful for my friends. And honestly, being 21, I feel amazing. I feel like this is something that's really gonna change my life. I just feel like this year in particular, I just feel like things are really changing, are really transforming. I feel like this is gonna be a really transformative year for me. And I'm really excited. You know, turning 21 was a blast. It was amazing, and I honestly can't wait for what the future is going to hold, for what God has in store for me. Like, I'm really excited, guys. And yeah, there's so much things I want to do this year. There's so many things I'm planning. Like, I'm so excited. And as a whole, you know, turning 21, I really want to just give myself grace and compassion because it's something that I don't really do. If I go through a dark time or if I go through something harder, if I fail at something, I tend to go on like this downward spiral, and I tend to just look down on myself, and I become my, you know, my worst critic. And it I'll just like stay like that for like a good while, you know. I'd think really low on myself, and then it would get to an extreme point of wanting to off myself. And so this year I just want to give myself grace because things happen in life whether you want it to or not. Things happen in life that you can't control, and you're going to fail in life. You're going to make mistakes, and instead of seeing those mistakes and seeing it as failure, and you know, thinking that you're a pathetic loser and that you don't deserve to live, I am deciding to really change that mindset and to just have a more positive and optimistic one, because whenever I would go through something, I would always think of it negatively. And that's not a healthy thing. That's a really toxic mindset to have. That's also really detrimental to your mental and physical health. And it has been for me for a long time. And so I'm going into this year more kind, more compassionate, and more, you know, I don't know. I'm just going into it, you know, differently. I'm trying to give myself some grace because at the end of the day, I'm a human being. There's only so much I can do, and so I just want to give myself that grace because it's like, yeah, you're gonna go through things, you're gonna fail in life, and that's okay. It happens. It happens to all of us. We all freaking fail. You know, you're not the only one. You're not the last person that's gonna fail. Okay, and so yeah, I'm deciding to give myself some grace because if I don't give it to myself, who's gonna give it to me? And it's like my family members don't see me that way, and God doesn't see me that way. My friends don't see me that way. So why would you see yourself that way? You know what I mean? It's okay. Like, things get tough, things get hard, but you know, I don't want to think negatively. I don't want to just put myself down. I actually want to, you know, I want to be positive, you know? And so this year, I want to give myself grace and compassion. This year, I also want to change my mindset. For the most part, I'm a really lazy person. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm always real, but like, I'm a lazy person. I'm a chronic procrastinator. And so, and I tend to have really like negative pessimistic thoughts about myself, okay? And so this year, I just want to go into it with a more healthy, a more optimistic, and a more positive mindset. You know, speaking life over myself, you know, giving myself words of affirmations, you know, just being positive. Because when you really go through life with that positive, optimistic mindset, you know, things start to change and you start to look at life differently. And it's like whether things happen to you and you keep that positive mindset, you know, it's just gonna get things going. Because it's like when you stay in that negative mindset, you like in a rut, you're just stuck in this hole that you're not gonna get out of. And it's like, I don't want to live my life depressed. You know, I want to live my life in peace and joy and happiness. I don't want to be sad for the rest of my life. I want to be happy, you know? And so I just want to go in life with a more upbeat, can do, positive, you know, good attitude. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be a negative Nancy because that also affects the people around you. Because I'm not going to lie, like when I was in my little negative Nancy, you know, mindset and things like that, it rubbed off on the people in the house. And they told me that, like, you can't be acting this way. You can't be in this type of attitude and stuff because we don't like being around you. We don't like being around you when you're like this. You need to change. So I'm trying to be a better person. This year I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be more optimistic, more positive. I'm trying to close that mouth because sometimes the mouth can get you in trouble. You know what I mean? So close that mouth. Okay, so you don't get a beating. Okay. And guys, my parents don't beat me. But yeah, I'm trying to have like a more positive can do attitude. This year, 21, I honestly wanna do more things. And as a whole, I just felt like last year, I don't know why, but last year I had this like feeling. I always felt like I wasn't doing enough. Like I wasn't doing anything. Like I have no work to show that I've done anything comparing to other people. And first of all, comparison is a thief of joy. So comparing myself to other people and my life to other people is something I'm going to stop doing because that's not good and you're just gonna be freaking sad and depressed, okay? But I don't even remember what I just said, guys. Yo, low can't remember. But like this year, oh yeah, this year I'm trying to like do more things and I'm trying to, you know, get more hobbies and get into the hobbies that I already have. An example, I love to read and I have a bunch of books. I have a big TBR and I got more books, guys. I got more books as if I don't have a bunch already here. But what's different about the books that I bought is that the books that I have are more like, I don't want to say self-help books, but it's books that kind of help you in a way. Like it just helps you, you know. I got books that are going to help me change habits. Books are just going to help me. It's just books that are going to help me navigate through life and navigate through the 20s and things like that. I want more books that have wisdom. I want books that really enrich my mind, my body, and my soul. Books that just help me, you know, see life in a different lens, see life in a different way. You know, I want more, you know, like sustainable books because the books that I have are more, I don't know, for entertainment. You know, I want more, you know, books that are gonna help me grow and change and evolve as a young woman. You know, I think it's time that we get this life starting. I feel like this is just the beginning. I feel like my life has just begun. I feel like this is just the beginning, and I really want to read things that are just gonna help me and just help me be that well-rounded woman I want to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, and so this life I just want to really get new hobbies and sustain the hobbies that I already have, which is reading. Like really need to get back into reading because reading is something I love and it's something I've loved for such a long time. I also want to really do more things this year and I have things that I'm planning that I'm not gonna talk about, but yes, I have some things that I'm planning this year. I also wanna really get into it with my education. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest. So last semester I failed. Okay, I failed that semester, and yeah, it happens. Sometimes you fail a semester, things happened. I was really lazy. I was procrastinating. On top of that, things were happening in my family, personally. It was freaking hell. When is it not hell? But it was a lot. But yeah, I failed. And usually, if I fail, I'll tell myself that I'm a loser, that I'm pathetic. I'd be extremely ashamed of myself. I'd feel like a disappointment, like a disappointed God and my parents and everything. And I just feel really bad about myself. And now, as a 21-year-old, I just want to give myself some grace and some compassion, because you're going to fail in life is normal. And so when I see failure, when I take failure now, if I fail in something, instead of dwelling on it and being sad, I'm going to actually work to improve what I did wrong. And I'm also going to ask for help. This year, one of my main things is asking for help. I have really bad pride. I don't like asking for help. For some reason, I think it makes you like personally, I feel that if I ask for help, I'm pathetic, because like, what do you mean you're asking for help? Like, you should be able to do this. But it's like, no, sometimes you need help. If you can't do something, you can't do something. It's okay to ask for help. And so this year, my huge thing is ask for help. In freaking bold letters, ask for help. Okay, if I can't do something, if I'm not able to do something, okay, I'm gonna go to the office hours. I'm gonna talk to the TA, the professor. I'm gonna talk to my friends. I'm going to go on Reddit, on anything. I'm gonna try and get some help, because Chat GPT, that ain't gonna help you, baby. That ain't gonna help you. Trust me, it ain't gonna help you. So I'm gonna get the research that I need. I'm gonna ask for help. I'm gonna tell my parents, yo, I can't do this. I need a tutor, and they're gonna give me a tutor. Okay, I'm going to ask for help. Yeah, because sometimes you need it, and also. What else? I'm going to this year. I really want to create more. I want to really tap into my creativity, because I'm a creative soul. I've been extremely creative since I was a child. I've loved making videos. I've loved sitting down in front of the camera, whatever, talking or whatever. So I really want to make more content on my channel, on any social media platform I can. I just love it. It's so fun. It's so therapeutic. Like, I love it. It just makes me happy. So I want to create more content. Um, I just want to live life peacefully. I just want to really, I don't know, take time to really relax and rest, because rest is needed, or else you're going to be extremely burnt out, and I don't want to be burnt out. Okay, so this year I really want to rest and to just take care of myself, not only mentally but like physically as well. So it's skincare, or just take a nap when it's needed. I really want to take care of myself, because I don't want to go insane. And this year, I just want to live a good, well-rounded life. I just want to live the peaceful life that I keep on living. I want to deepen my relationship with God. I also want to pour into my relationships with my family, my friends, myself, God included. And yeah, like, there's a lot of things I want to do for 21. There's a lot of things I want to do this year. There's a lot of things I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of things I'm happy about. And as a whole, I'm so happy. Like, this is the happiest I've been. Like, I'm so gagged. I also, something I really want to do this year is volunteering. I've never actually volunteered before. So it's something I would really love to do, because giving back to people, helping people, being there for people, helping someone and helping them have a better quality of life is just such an amazing thing, and it's something that I want to do. I want to help people. I want to put a smile on somebody's face. I want to put laughter into somebody's heart. I want to make someone's day better. I want to help people. Helping people is something I've always loved doing. I love to help people, and I would love to volunteer this year and to just give back to the community. And yeah, it's something I'm really looking forward to, and I'm in the process of getting into, so that's really exciting. And yeah, like, this year I expect nothing but the best. And obviously, you don't ever know what, comes your way. You don't know what happens. And whatever happens in this life, whatever happens this year, whether it's good or bad, I'm going to take it on the chin. And I'm going to go into this with a positive can-do attitude and not a negative attitude. I also really want to go into this year being confident, because I've been, kind of pushed back for too long. I want to really show people that I know who I am. I want to, just step into a room and really own it. So this year I really want to, be confident, you know, just be confident, just continue to be who I am. And yeah, like I'm just really excited for this new chapter. It's already amazing, and I'm just so blessed. I feel extremely blessed. I've been blessed with such amazing friends. My prayer for so long was to be blessed with a sisterhood, with friendship, and God answered that prayer. And I'm so grateful for all my friends who continue to love me, support me, who show up for me. I love my family to death. They are constantly there for me. They are literally my key support system. Like without my family, like baby, I would not be here. Like I am so grateful. I'm grateful for God. Because of God, I'm here. I'm literally alive. If it was for him, I'd be dead. Okay, literally. Literally, I'd be dead. I'd be in a coffin right next to my twin brother. I'd be dead. But he gave me a second chance. I'm really grateful for God. I'm grateful for y'all. Y'all keep me motivated. The love and the compassion and the support that I get on this channel, it means a lot to me. Like y'all are what keeps this channel standing. Without y'all, baby, we would not be here. This channel would not be here, like, because of y'all. This channel is what it is, and I just can't wait to grow in my faith. I can't wait to deepen my friendships. I can't wait to grow financially. I can't wait to grow with this channel with y'all. And yeah, life is good, life is great. Even when times are rough, even when you're going through hell, God is great, Jesus is real, life is still good. The fact that you're alive, that you're able, that you're healthy is enough. Okay? I like to say that I made it in life. I already made it. The fact that I'm alive, I already made it. The doctors told me I was supposed to die because I was born at what? 5 to 4 months. I was born premature. And so they're like, you're dying. Okay? But what? I beat the odds. The fact that I beat the odds and that I'm alive, girl, I already made it. Okay? The fact that I'm in university, I got into uni in a competitive program already. It just proves to me, like, girl, honestly, I already made it. Like, I made it already. I already made it in life. And honestly, it's just up from here. Honestly, everything that's gonna happen in the future is just add-on. It's just add-ons. It's just add-ons. Like, to me, life is perfect. I already made it. I genuinely already made it in life. To me, I'm already successful. I'm already successful. I'm already living in answered prayers. I am an answered prayer. Like what? I am an answered prayer. We made it, guys. And trust and believe when I tell you, we're all making it. All of us. Everybody who subscribed to this channel or who is going to subscribe. Everybody that watched this video, trust when I tell you, we've made it in life. Okay, we've made it. We're gonna live beautiful, peaceful, happy, amazing lives. Okay, we already made it. I already made it. Like, what else can I say? And I'm just so grateful and thankful for the life that I have because I am privileged while others unfortunately aren't. And guys, I'm just really blessed. I'm really blessed and I'm really happy and I'm so grateful I get to even do this. I'm grateful I get to live in this country, live in this house, live the life I live, go to school, have an education. I'm just so grateful because not everybody has these opportunities that we have. And I'm just so grateful for all I have. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And I'm so grateful for God and for my family, for my friends. And 21, we have just begun. This is just the beginning. And we are on to bigger and better things. And on that note, thank you guys for watching this little video. Comment down below, like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.